So a quick look at what I've been doing this last week. I have cleared out this entire workbench and expanded it all the way over to here. I've got a distillation set up over here that I'm going to run for the first time tomorrow. Hot plate distillation still. 5-gallon bucket that I'll fill with ice and water. I'll have probably about 5 gallons worth of water, if not more, in the big pot, and we'll see if we can't distill some water. Going to need it going forward for some of the other things I have planned, which also starts this weekend with preparing a copper chloride solution, which I'll go through with on camera, and in the near future setting up a copper cell. The ones that I'm doing in my shop here do not produce fumes, distilling water, things of that nature, so don't have to worry about a fume hood yet. When I do, I'm actually going to use a different section of my shop that has an exterior door that I'll run the fumes out through there, and we'll take it from there. But you can see I've got a big mess on my counterpot on my counter at the moment. I was trying to see if I could get the mask off boards. I wasn't having a great deal of success with it, so I need to work on that a bit. These are items that will be going into the copper chloride to get the gold off. Not much gold on these, little tiny areas that were plated, but we'll try and get as much as we can. These boards have gold flashing on them, gold pins from these connectors, more gold flashing on the back, so we'll try and get all that. We'll see if we can't relieve it from the board with the mask on it, and if it doesn't come off with the mask, then I'll have to go back to trying to get this process figured out a little bit better. Beyond that, nothing much going on. It's just cleaning up the shop, preparing other areas to start working here in the near future. Some more workbenches over here. Some things still need to be moved out of the way. These these tops and old light fixtures. Actually, the old light fixtures I'm gonna scrap. Lots of stuff to go through still. Boards from projector TVs. I got an old laptop here that I found. Circuit boards galore. That box has the that box is the projector TVs and a few LCDs sitting on top. Over here we've got wire that I've started to process out, make sure that the ends are all chopped off of. I've got this entire box full that I've got to go through here. I've got to get the granulator. I've got to get it's been wet here, so I can't do any work on it yet. I need to grind one caster off of it and weld a new caster onto it. They've sent me the caster somewhere here. Thought I brought it down here. It's probably over on the other side of my shop. So a lot going on, a lot of moving pieces right now. You can see my big chopper there, my 1-ton arbor press, an old rock tumbler that I picked up, that I've had for ages that I have never used, a vibratory separator over there with 12, 40, 80, and 150 mesh screens in it that I'm going to use for separating the copper wire. Well, I'll be using it to separate powders that I'll then run through the blue bowl to separate the metals from anything else that's in it. Compressor is now hiding under there, so it's out of the way, which I like. I just picked up that guy to start cleaning boards more efficiently. So I'm going to try this method. So I need to build a box to capture everything in it. Just lots and lots and lots that I'm working on down here right now. I don't think you guys have ever seen the shop from this viewpoint. So all my tools hang up on magnetic carriers. I got a few more magnetic carriers over there that I just installed. Primary tools, I don't have my impact gun, my impact driver down here right now, but primary tools all hang up here. Grinder, drill, and driver. Got the scientific hot plate stirrer sitting over there waiting to do some chemistry. Beakers, I need to clean those beakers, but they're all down here. This is a scale that will only do up to about 3 kilos, I think, but it does tenths of a gram, tenths or hundredths of a gram, I forget which, but it's very accurate scale. I've got a larger scale upstairs that can go up to 660 kilograms or 660 pounds, one or the other. Lots and lots and lots of stuff to work on down here. That area's got to get cleaned up a little bit more. I've got my power supply there. I've got another hot plate over there that only works. It's a capacitive hot plate, so I need ferrous metal pots, pans to use with that one. Got all the circuit boards over there are pre-sorted. They all have gold components on them of some kind. Over here we've got jewelry, my jewelry jeweler's mill, and those boxes are actually the parts that I need to work on my press. I'm turning it into a hydraulic press with a foot pedal. A lot of this is stuff that I'm not going to be scrapping because it's stuff I've had sitting around for a while and have other plans for. But I've got copper, heavy-duty gauge copper wire or ground wires down here. These are all brass rods for brass and bronze rods for metal work. Some aluminum in here as well. Some steel in here as well. It feels like that's aluminum. I do machining as well, so I've got tons of tools, and that's all aluminum. That's aluminum. So big blocks of wood. I do woodworking. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. And I'm just hand holding my camera right now, so if it's all jumping all around, I'm sorry. But this is the half of my shop that I do all the scrapping in, and the other half of my shop over there, which is still got to be cleaned up, is the woodworking area. And I may do some other stuff over there as well, but this is the area that'll be, once I get everything straightened and all the woodworking tools back over there, this will all be cleaned and be able to walk around and do all the scrapping and chemistry stuff that I need, that I can do inside, until I can set up a fume hood down here. I do have one window that could potentially draft out for a fume hood. I don't know if I want to try and use that one or not. I've got one other window down here, and I've got a door down here that leads outside, so one of those places will get a fume hood at some point. If there's another way of doing a fume hood without destroying that window, let me know. I'd love to hear from people who have set them up before. Anything else down here that I can see that I can talk about at the moment? But that's where I've been for the last few weeks, is just getting this all reorganized and playing a little bit with chemistry and minor chemistry, and just getting things set up and organized down here a little bit better. Hopefully I'll have the shop cleaned out the rest of the way this weekend and start getting back into real content Probably the next video that we're going to see, I'm going to try and do to get things set up definitely before the end of the weekend, to do a run on the distilled water and the copper chloride, which I'll probably prepare outside, and I don't know about if I can bring it in here or not. I need to do a little bit of research on the fumes for that. Fortunately, I don't have any. There's no. There's living space above us, but it's empty living space above us. So we'll have to see. And I'm not sure. Right now it's 57 degrees. 54 degrees. Which is about what? 12.5 Celsius down here. This space stays fairly cool, but tolerable throughout the winter. So this is where most of my winter work will be happening. During the summer, I can definitely run all the chemistry outside. That's not a problem. During the winter, I'm not sure how well it reacts in cold spaces. So, but we shall see. So I got a lot to figure out yet, but here's where I am at the moment. Have a good one, guys. Bye.